we do have a team type of game.
Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs and Ty Lawson was at the controls.
But not enough firepower to be able to sustain with the elite teams, say like the Warriors or the Rockets. Ty Lawson, a solid, dependable player in our league, but this is still a league where you need your superstars to win rings.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Monty Eunice out there with Terrence Jones. And it's Lawson in at the point guard position. Now Ariza. Following the three-point attempt by Pierce. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Lawson.
A wide-open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Now here is Smith. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Again, Pierce missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
There's Crawford with the three. Rondo dishes to Crawford. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Lawson. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's averaging 14 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. But as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Lawson is doubled. Harden kicks to Jones. Lets it go from 11. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Chris Paul picks up that one. Well, for Terrence Jones, Clark, a very scary episode to begin last season. He suffered from a rare nerve damage to his left leg.
Yeah, he wondered if he'd be able to play again after missing 3 months. He finally got back out on the court. Good for him because I enjoy watching him play.
It's Harden with the drive. He kicks it to Lawson. Got that bucket in no time at all. Lawson's got 5 points in the quarter.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot, and I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Navarro, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That's on Terrence Jones. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
Lawson the pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. Jones kicks to Lawson. And another 3 for Houston.
You look at them and what they're trying to do on offense, and I like it. I really do. I like the way they're using the entire court. They're spreading themselves out, and when you spread yourself out and make the extra pass, it gives you a chance to get good looks from behind the three-point line, and they're draining their chances.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Navarro. Rips down the breakaway slam.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against Sacramento.
And guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious, and nobody was stoppable.
Now, here's Ariza. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. That shot wide open. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Navarro. There's the dish to Jordan. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. He's just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Navarro. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. And 12 points for Clutch. Rockets trail by 7. Lawson dishes to Jones. There's a screen by Motiejunas. Jones, no luck.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's up to 25 points for Jay.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Now here's Motiejunas, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
The Clippers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area. Pretty early to be over the limit, Kevin. They'll have to watch the fouls from here out. Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. Gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly. But playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
A good point. And, you know, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking the rim. That's second in the league in a stat that only trailed James Harden.
I think that would surprise some people.
Yes.
And he gets it to go. 15 points for Clutch.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Motiejunas, that's a screen for Lawson. And there's the pass to Motiejunas. Here's Harden on the wing. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Out to the wing. Here's Navarro. Lawson defending. Paul kicks to Jordan. Passes it to Navarro. 5 on the clock. The feed now to Paul. Good work defensively by Harden.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
That shot wide open.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Clippers leading by 11. Here's Navarro. Good D by Harden. Pass to Lawson. No luck. So the Clippers will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Navarro. And the layup falls. Clutch has got 17.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Rockets trail by 13. Harden draws the double. Lawson drives in, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lawson.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
So for the Rockets, Howard's checked in for Terrence Jones. Dudley comes in for Monty Eunice, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. That's good. And that's now 30 points for Jay.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Misses the three.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Ariza. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Here's Navarro, leading by 12. Here's Jordan.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And so here is Houston. The Clippers getting the bucket. And it's Beverly missing. Pass to Navarro. Stolen by Dudley. Now, here is Harden. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Here's Navarro following the score by Houston. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And this is a good time to show you some of the league's most disruptive defenders over the past month, the steal leaders at the small forward. Well, you look at Jay, such quick hands, second in the NBA.
And this is the set of guys that can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
It would be nice to find a steals chart to see where they're getting all their pilfers from. These are small forwards, though, who play 94 feet of defense.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it. A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Deflects the pass. And Paul over to help. Ariza passes to Harden. Feeds to Beverly. All alone. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Clutch has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over to the left wing. Griffin passes to Navarro. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And it's blocked.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And a switch here also for Houston. Neal's checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Crawford against Dudley. Ariza brings the double. Redick is in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Smith kicks to Rondo. And the Clippers miss again.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Now Redick. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that does.
Well, James.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back.